Hello, wrestling fans! Welcome to this edition of WWE Special 3-Hour Extravaganza Tag Team. I'm your host, Cesar Scorpio, alongside the Invincible E, Vincent.
Hey.
E. Long 3 hours,
Long show.
Yeah.
Some killer, some filler, but overall, pretty good show.
All right, let's get started here with the action. First thing was the Michael Cole challenge to Jim Ross. Now, this was something that, of course, we expected a little circus. When we knew it was coming, and so... again, it was actually a little circus here. First thing first was a challenge for arm wrestling. Jim Ross versus Michael Cole. What did you expect to happen? Did happen. Michael Cole got dominated by
little, tiny chicken arms.
Noodle arms, yeah. Anyway, he got taken down in less than a second. So the next challenge had to be dance-off. Of course, the fans are going to cheer for Jim Ross here in Boston, Mass. So
he was fan favorite.
Jim Ross. After that, we had the last challenge. Michael Cole decides to take the blanket off of the next object, which exposes to be a scale. That's right, it's a scale. So who's gonna win that? Michael Cole weighs in at 200. What does JR weigh at?
About 239, 240.
Good stuff. So again, he loses the challenge. So I guess technically Jim Ross is supposed to be gone, right?
Yeah.
But CM Punk's seen enough. CM Punk rolls out and says, "I'm saving the crowd from this terrible idea that you had that somebody was going to actually enjoy this."
CM Punk came out, pointed out that from the very beginning, once he started showing the different things that they were supposed to be challenged on, CM Punk could tell that it was going to be a sham, and so rather than continue with this, it was just time for Michael Cole to get out of there.
Absolutely. So CM Punk doesn't let him go easy. CM Punk decides to put in the Anaconda Vice on Mr. Cole, and Michael Cole is wearing basically what is this?
Just a sling on his arm.
Sling for the entire rest of the show. He was absent for the first part because he needed to get medical attention, but Jim Ross was more than happy to fill in his absence and take over for his duties, ring announcing for the time being. After that, we had the match between Sin Cara, Kofi Kingston, because of course Kofi Kingston's buddy is suspended, Evan Bourne, versus Unico and Cody Rhodes. Now Cody Rhodes ditched the mask.
Yeah.
He, again, still Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah. But
again, trying to turn a new leaf here, probably trying to turn his style, his character here a little bit.
Yeah.
And try to get a little bit more popularity. He is the Intercontinental Champion, so.
And they moved in. They did. He also came out to new music and a new Titantron also. So.
Absolutely.
So, a little bit of a change to the character.
Mix it up a little bit. So again, that's what happened. We're here with the match. What happened here with the results here? We had winner Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes ends up winning this after hitting the crossroads on Kofi Kingston.
Yeah.
Partnerless.
Yeah, and it looked like when he did the crossroads, it looked like Kofi was expecting him to go in a different direction, but nevertheless, Cody Rhodes performed the crossroads, and the match was over.
After that, we had a little cameo of The Rock coming into the actual arena before it went to commercial. After the break, we had Vicky Guerrero coming out saying, "Excuse me, I want to make an announcement that Christian will not be at Survivor Series. He suffered an injury here to the ankle. Then, of course, they played the part of the neck that they did on SmackDown the week before. And so he's out. Who's in? Dolph Ziggler. Perfection. The guy that has no ounce of fat whatsoever on the body. He's the new guy.
Yeah, Dolph Ziggler, and this is a good fill-in for Wade Barrett's team. Dolph Ziggler came out and made it known that he's not only is he as good as or actually a better addition to the team. He's great on the mic. He's been doing this stuff. He basically gave himself a nice little promo, and there's nothing you can say to take away from what he said.
Absolutely. He says he's going to prove it by defeating his next opponent, the guy with 2 last names, Mason Ryan. That's not a small order to fill there. That's pretty tall.
Yeah, not at all. Mason Ryan's a big dude.
Yeah, he is, to say the least. Anyway, Mason Ryan does end up winning this match, but not as you may think. He wins the match by DQ when Vicky Guerrero decides to slap the man.
Run in and slap Mason Ryan in the face. Not a good idea. After yanking around Dolph Ziggler, After being enraged by this, Dolph Ziggler rolls out. He gets ready to leave.
Smart man.
Out comes John Morrison, who's also been going toe-to-toe with Dolph Ziggler of late. John Morrison runs him back up to the stage, rather to the mat, throws him back in, at which point Mason Ryan puts him in the... They got to come up with a new name.
Well, it's a full Nelson, but it used to be the Master Lock. Right.
And slings him around a little bit, and throws him on his head. Now, he's supposed to be thrown on his shoulder, but looks like he landed on his neck.
Oh, yeah, it was devastating. Concussion. I'm sure of it. That was not nice to see.
Yeah. Mason Ryan just gotta get that under control. You gotta kill somebody. Scary.
Yeah. After that, we have a little segment here where a new person is presented here. Of course, the long-awaited Mick Foley is welcome back here to the WWE with the Boston crowd. I mean, who doesn't like Mick Foley, man? Yeah. We got Dude Love, Cactus Jack, Mick Foley, all rolled into one.
Yeah.
The guy.
He's a living legend.
Exactly, the legend. By the way, he got a new haircut, and he's rolling around with a Cena/Rock shirt. Custom made, apparently. But, yeah, he's rolling around with that shirt. Anyway, he comes into the ring and wants to announce that his buddy, John Cena, was somebody that was a good wrestler. He's one of the best, if not the best of all time. And that didn't rub... Actually, the John Cena area fans too well.
Yeah, because, I mean, they're broadcasting from Boston, is right down the street from his hometown, but, the folks in the crowd weren't really feeling it. The more nice things Mick Foley said about it, the more upset the crowd got.
Absolutely. Not really sold on the fact that, you know what, I don't think he's that good. Yeah, from the Boston crowd. So, apparently, that's what happened. He got a lot of mixed reaction here from that announcement, but nonetheless, John Cena does come out. John Cena comes out, wants to greet here the living legend, as you mentioned here, Mick Foley. Mick Foley says, you know what, we're not really friends, but we're acquaintances. I respect him, he respects me. And John Cena replies with, how can I not respect this living legend, right?
Yeah, of course. Mick Foley's been there, done that, got the battle scars to prove it. As Mick Foley goes on, he goes on to start pouring more and more effusive praise on John Cena. And again, the crowd is having a somewhat bitter reaction. At one point, Mick Foley whips out several videos about "This Is Your Life," an actual video montage of John Cena's life early on, and brings in some guests.
That's right. He brings out his old Little League baseball coach, where he describes that John Cena struck out when his team needed him the most. Thanks a lot, Cena. It was crying like a little girl for 2 days, according to the coach. But again, he proved himself to step away from that and become one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. Then after that, his old tag team buddy comes out from back in the day, 2003.
Yeah, B Squared, Bull Buchanan came out and said, it was great. John Cena was one of the greatest wrestlers around. Things didn't go quite as well for Bull Buchanan. First he got fired, then his wife left him, and then
his dog gave him rabies.
Dog bit him and gave him rabies. And ended up telling John Cena that John Cena ruined his life.
Thanks a lot, Cena.
Thanks a lot. And then rolled out.
Anyway, after that guy, we have the last but not least, Mr. John Cena Sr. His father comes out to the ring, and his father says, "You imbeciles! How dare you say that about John Cena? Yeah. John Cena's great. He's the best ever.
John Cena doesn't suck.
You
people suck."
Exactly. Wow.
Like, not making any friends with the Boston crowd.
John Cena like this.
It's like, oh God, when will it end?
Oh man.
You thought this was hard before.
I tried so long winning this crowd over.
Yeah. Just
Dad, no.
Moving backward. I appreciate what you're trying to do, Dad, but please, you're not helping.
We'll talk about it after the show. We'll have dinner. Just please leave. You're making it worse. So anyway, that's what ends up happening. He takes off. And Mick Foley says, look, Rock. Excuse me, look, Cena, let me make it up to you. He goes, oh, no, I can't take this anymore. You're killing me here, Mick Foley. No, let me give you one more guest. This is going to be a lady guest, apparently, from what Mick Foley was mentioning here. And all you hear was, if you smell.
Yeah, and what the Rock is cooking. And the Rock comes out to his trademark music. Comes down to the ring without a word, gives Mick Foley a good old-fashioned rock bottom, basically to stop this madness, and immediately exits the ring and leaves back to the backstage area.
Exactly. So right after that, again, we saw The Rock, right there. I was like, maybe The Rock will never be seen again. He just came in, rock bottom, went out. That was the end of that.
That right there would have actually been kind of awesome.
Yeah.
If they just cut it right there.
No. There was more to come here from The Rock. Actual speaking with the mic, which was he's best known for. Anyway.
Yeah.
After that, we had another match between Jack Swagger and Sheamus. Pretty good match here. Of course, Sheamus is a beast.
Yeah.
Jack Swagger is not quite there yet. But again, Sheamus ends up winning this match after hitting Jack Swagger with the bro kick.
Oh, kick directly to the face.
That'll take a man down. Anyway, after that, we have Zack Ryder seen in the back with the Bella Twins. Damn, Zack Ryder. Got so lucky, man. Anyway, he's back there with the Bella Twins trying to win them over when Alberto Del Rio rolls up and the Bella Twins are in love, of course.
Yeah, they're all over Alberto Del Rio asking, can they see him when they go to Madison Square Garden? After the Survivor Series in New York, he says, he's going to be busy, but perhaps later they can party, whatever. Zack Ryder tries to pry himself into the mix, talking about, hey, instead of going to the city, why don't you just come out to Long Island? And they don't seem too cool about the idea. They just sort of walk away.
Yeah, I've seen Warriors. I'm trying to get to one.
Long Island. Nah, I'm cool.
No, thank you. You're trying to get beat up by some orphans.
Yeah.
Anyway,
not interesting.
After that, we had some diva action. Kelly coming out to the ring with Alicia Fox and with Eve Torres for support. Of course, it's a one-on-one match. Then we have Natalya coming out with Beth Phoenix. Now, the match is, again, Kelly versus Natalya. Now, they had a little promo here of the actual shoot from Maxim magazine. Yeah. Kelly showing all her glory here on this photo shoot. But the photo shoot footage was longer than the actual match.
Yeah, I think it was. And the match was pretty abbreviated. The winner turned out to be Kelly. After she reversed Natalya on an attempted sharpshooter. And, so Kelly gets the win on this one. But, they say the Maximum's going to be out tomorrow, so pick it up if you can.
That's it. After that, we had a little segment here in the back where R-Truth and The Miz are being interviewed by Matt Striker.
Someone interviewed.
Well, kind of. It's
he's
two people, right?
Questions, yeah.
He's asking the questions, but they're not giving answers.
Yeah.
Again, they're fed up here with the whole situation with Cena and The Rock. They refuse to answer any questions about them and decide to leave. And that's basically the end of that interview. After that, we had Alberto Del Rio Alberto Del Rio and Mark Henry versus Big Show and CM Punk. Now, again, this is the champions teaming up here to face their rivals here, opponents at Survivor Series. Yeah. The would-be people trying to take the championship belts away. Yeah. This match ends after Del Rio actually Del Rio wins the match by pinning CM Punk after Mark Henry does all the heavy lifting.
Yeah. Mark Henry did most of the work during this match, both against CM Punk and also against the Big Show. But ADR comes in and gets the pin, and after it's over, he goes for a little bit extra once more. And, as is his want, trying to soften up CM Punk for Survivor Series.
Absolutely, trying to get that left arm dislocated, whatever he can do to try to take an advantage here at Survivor Series. After that, we had a little segment here where Santino comes out, said he was very close to winning the Royal Rumble at that TD Garden building. And the crowd came to show some support. Yeah. Another guy that got a lot of support here at the Royal Rumble, Kevin Nash, comes out. Of course, he was shown as a.k.a. Diesel at the Royal Rumble, but whatever, it's still Kevin Nash. Kevin Nash comes out and says, I want to see how you do that trombone. Let me see you do that trombone, Santino. Santino says, all right, I'll show you. And he does the trombone, turns around, boom, right in the face.
Kick to the face. And
in the face.
Kevin Nash goes on to tell the crowd that he got the biggest pop of everybody when he came back for the Royal Rumble, and he expected to get some sort of love from Triple H, especially after Triple H became the interim COO.
Right.
Didn't get it, but now he's telling Triple H that he's there, and now Triple H is out. How you like me now? As soon as Santino wakes up, by the way, he drops an extra exclamation point by dropping the jackknife power bomb on Santino.
That's the end of that for Santino. After that, we have the Survivor Series promo. We have Wade Barrett come out for his match against Randy Orton. He's saying he's going to defeat Randy Orton just like he did at SmackDown. He has his entire Survivor Series team watching, and so does Randy Orton. This match ends when, by DQ, here comes the people from the outside coming in, can't take it, want some of this action themselves, and the match is DQ'd here because Randy Orton actually basically was dominating this match from beginning to end.
Yeah, from start to finish, Randy Orton was all over Wade Barrett. Towards the end, he had Wade Barrett down for the pin. Cody Rhodes runs in to break it up, and that provokes the DQ, at which point it becomes a free-for-all. Everybody runs in, fighting against each other. The team Orton basically sort of shoot everybody else out of the crowd. Wade Barrett's still talking smack, but he's talking smack from outside of the ring, which means it basically doesn't count.
Sure.
But we'll see on Sunday. We'll see what happens.
See what happens there. After that, the final segment here of the Monday Night Raw comes on here, where we have the much awaited The Rock comes out, and he addresses here. He almost got teary-eyed when he came out.
Yeah.
The crowd was loving The Rock, stating that he woke up here at 3:15 in the a.m., did some tweeting, did all kinds of
Breakfast,
stuff.
not a Fruity Pebble inside.
Yeah, no Fruity Pebbles.
Got his workout on.
Yeah, filmed a movie inside of a tank, then flew back to Boston and wanted to stop us for some Italian food, but didn't do it. Wanted to, didn't do it. Wanted to, but didn't do it. And then he goes off to the arena, doesn't stop until he's right there, right then.
Yeah, and for the millions and millions, he came to town, came to see everybody, and give his promo for Survivor Series, and I was going to team up with Cena, and he basically had boots to asses trending on Twitter.
Funny stuff. After John Cena then comes out, he starts stating the fact that wait, actually it wasn't John Cena, it was actual the Miz and R-Truth come out. They come out first and start stating, well, you know what, this is ridiculous here, this whole situation here. We are the ones that are going to dominate you. The Rock said nothing during this part where R-Truth and the Miz were talking, but the crowd was saying enough.
Yeah.
Boots to asses. Right. Over and over and over. And as The Rock did mention, it was tweeting worldwide.
Trending worldwide on Twitter.
There you go. Once these two guys were about to leave the ring, John Cena's music kicks up, and they scoop back into the ring.
Yeah.
All right. Now, John Cena starts saying, I apologize here for my partner here, but this is where the rant goes on.
Yeah. Cena goes on, talks about, how The Rock basically... I can't recall what he said.
Well, first he asked if the Miz is wearing makeup.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Well, he does come in with that orange spray tan on.
He claims he's the captain of Team Bring It, but he hasn't brought nothing for 7 years, only via satellite.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Via Twitter and satellite.
Yeah. Good stuff. And then The Rock mentions here that he apologized that his partner, whatever he does here. Doesn't realize that he's gonna, what did he say, lady parts first?
Yeah,
he's gonna go ahead and put his size 15 boot on John Cena's lady parts.
By the way, Cena's lady parts trending worldwide, which I checked, I didn't see it, but you never know. Boots to asses was trending, so
yeah, but Cena's lady parts is pretty funny. I was
it really kind of is.
Yeah, so that was hilarious. After he said that, then again they were talking about, you know what? Let's enough of this. Let's get started here with they're here, we're here. Let's put the boot to the asses like the crowd wants. So. Yeah. They start attacking, and again, they start cleaning house, as you expect Cena and The Rock to do. Yeah. The problem is that when Cena had Miz all set up here for the AA,
The Rock, The Rock grabs him off of Cena's shoulders and drops him with the rock bottom, which, it's like, and then rolled out, like, heading for the backstage area.
Okay, and Randy Orton.
Exactly. John Cena's highly upset about this. Rock turns around and tells him he's going to see him. He's going to see him this Sunday at Survivor Series. Yeah, so that's it. It's going to happen. So that's the way the show ends. So, again, it was entertaining. 3 hours. I was doing the live coverage. Oh, God, it's tedious. I hope it doesn't happen again soon, but hopefully next time I can get him to do it. We'll see what happens. All right. Remember, we're going to have a show here for the special review on Thursday. It's basically previewing Survivor Series and giving the prediction show right after the TNA review. Also, we will be covering the Survivor Series on Sunday.
live coverage and also a show after that. So just a quick poll here, E.
Yeah.
Who do you like here? Amazing Truth or Cena and The Rock?
Good question. I think that
it doesn't matter what you think. Got him. All right, that's enough. For Wrestling Cesar Scorpio, Invincible E, Vincent, thank you very much for watching. See you guys on Thursday.
Take care.